Hello, my friends. Good morning. If anybody is here and they think that Orlando Bloom or Peter Jackson will join us, they will not. Nor will there be video of them, and there are a whole bunch of people outside. So if somebody was here just for a special guest, which there may be a special guest, but if that's why you're here, we don't want to disappoint you. So, in order to get everybody in that we can, if that's really why you're here, then yeah, it may not be your favorite panel. If, however, you want to hear about The Hobbit, we do have incredibly cool things to tell you about. We also have some really fun fan initiatives, some really great participatory ways that all of us can get involved in some really cool things. We also have some prizes. And as each person leaves the room, we will have something for everybody. But please only take one, and please, you may like one thing more than another thing. Remember, all the things are free things, so just take one and exit and let somebody else exit, and we need to clear the room fast. And most of all, thank you for coming. It's excellent. It actually isn't time to start for 10 minutes, but we're all here. And so we kind of would like to squeeze every drop that we can out of the information that we have. But my co-conspirator is somewhere between our hotel room and here. And as you all know, the crowds are challenging. So he's doing his very best. In the meantime, my personal screensaver is here for your entertainment. There's a lot of Rush photos, which you can enjoy. And there are some Lord of the Rings and Tolkien-themed fan events that we've attended that I've been lucky enough to photograph over the years. Yes. 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 We would love to have a Q&A here today, keeping in mind that we're internet experts, not guys that hang out on set experts, and we don't always have all the answers, but we would like to do a Q&A. Is that of interest? See, while we're here, I can kind of take a fan poll and get a feel for the room, and we can know what's going on. So raise your hand if you've visited theonering.net before. All right? Sorry. Let's talk to Chris Parada. Hello? Good. I'm standing in front of the room. The room is full, and everyone's listening to us talk. I will remind them. I will remind them that there's a few thousand people watching online live as we broadcast this event streaming to the internet. Chris Parada, one of the founders of theonering.net, wanted me to let all of you know live and in person that you are awesome. How's that? Thanks, Chris. So we are streaming this event live. It's on theonering.net/live. And if you want to tweet that out right now as you sit in the room and build the audience, that's pretty cool. So right over there, there's a man in a green shirt. It says theonering.net on the front, and that's the camera. He's holding the camera. Wave to your mother now. That would be appropriate. And if you use the hashtag SDCC for San Diego Comic-Con, you'll hit the audience. You can also use hashtag Hobbit, and of course at theonering.net, which is theonering.net's Twitter account. So you can broadcast those events and build our online audience for all the people who can't participate, of which there are many. Also, if... No. Yes. Oh, quite a few, Kathy. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I see. And there's another one in the back, actually, and another one right there. Keep your hands up so the people coming in can find the seats. So I want to do some more polling. Can we do that? Is that okay with everybody while we have a minute? As you all know, we would talk about this in the presentation, but wow, a good friend of ours has just walked in the room, and we just might say hi. Actually, a whole stream of good friends just walked in the room. This is Daniel Falconer from Weta Workshop.
Hi, everyone. It's so awesome to be back at Comic-Con. It's about 7 years since I was last here, and I've been getting withdrawal. It's awesome. So everybody at Weta sends their hellos. Richard Taylor would love to have been here. Hey, would love to have been here, but couldn't make it this year, unfortunately. But he and Tanya say hello and wish everybody well. They're obviously very, very busy at the moment, which is good. A bunch of us here, we actually have an unprecedented number of artists here this year, so if you want to stop by and come and visit us, we're all down at booth number 2615 in the next to Dark Horse. So stop by and say hi and check out some of the stuff, and yeah, come and chat with us about Middle-earth. It's good to be back.
This hand touched that hand, which has physically touched many, many Hobbit things. That's pretty cool. It'll rub off really fast, so nobody needs to come shake my hand after. Cliff Broadway. Hello. The house is full. How about that? It's 8 minutes early, but there's no reason not to start. No one else is coming.
Talk presented by theonering.net. My name is Cliff Broadway, also known online under the pseudonym Quickbeam.
I'll do it right now.
It is an absolute pleasure to have you here. This is our 11th year at San Diego Comic-Con. Were we ever that young?
Yes. So Cliff, when he comes up, this is Cliff Broadway, also known as Quickbeam at theonering.net. He's a prolific writer, and he MCs many of our events, which some of you might have attended. Has anyone attended a onering.net event, a live in-person event? We're going to have more events, I think. We are contemplating, we're cooking up a 10-year anniversary onering.net party.
Oh, boy.
That might be fun. And it seems that sometime around Oscar season in 2013 and 14, we might also throw a party. It's been thought about. So oh, we have more seats coming in. Thank you very much for accommodating them. We understand the pressures of Comic-Con, and there's many panels in many rooms. I think it's okay to say we were praying for a much bigger room. I think it's hard to underestimate the interest and passion that fans have for The Hobbit. We know, but it's hard for Comic-Con to know with all the things going on. So certainly no ill will, and we're very honored to be here, but we wish we were in a Ballroom 20 or some such thing like that. Are we ready to go, Cliff?
Thank you. Hey, Suvi. How you doing? Hi. Guys, it's kind of like family. It's kind of like a family reunion. It's really cool. I mean, I don't want to sound like a beer commercial or anything, but it's like when you're getting together with Lord of the Rings fans, we're not really strangers. I mean, before a few hours are over, we're all friends. It's just like that. And that's what I love about you guys. I love it. So, yes, thank you. A sentimentality. Yeah. So let's begin.
I need water.
You need water. We have some here. We have a lot of microphones here.
Yes. Don't be fooled. This many people are not going to be guests.
Don't be fooled. Let's see here. Could you pour? You got it.
Everybody ready?
Good morning. What an awful lot of things you do use good morning for. Yeah, thank you. Hey.
That was a Hobbit quote. More laughter for Hobbit quotes, folks.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Paul Badali right here in the front row with that amazing Gimli beard. I love that. It's really awesome. You look great, Paul.
He is the proprietor and creator of Badali Jewelry. They make extraordinary cool jewelry designs and ringer tags and fantasy-based jewelry, custom-made items. It's gorgeous stuff. Love to have you here.
So, quick raise of hands. How many folks in the audience have never visited theonering.net? It's perfectly fine, and we're very, very happy to have you here, so don't feel the least bit shy about raising your hand.
Yes.
Because of those hands, we're going to quickly catch everyone up on what theonering.net is so that you know who we are and why we're here. It's been online since 1998. I remember well being a reader in that year and finding the One Ring and being gobsmacked about how cool it was. They eventually adopted me as well.
They did.
Can you see? Is that
Yes,
good?
I can see it very good.
So if you go to theonering.net, whether there's movies in the works or not, we keep the Tolkien community updated as best we can about all things. Scholarly things, book things, events things, Blu-ray things, DVDs, films in production. And for a long time, we were keeping our online fingers crossed that somebody would allow The Hobbit to happen. We have a fairly good relationship with filmmakers and friends and fans. So we have some good information and resources. We do have a forum, a message board forum with 6,700 active users, as well as a 24-hour live weekly chat and discussion. So please come and visit.
We have been described as a community, and we've also been described as a web portal. We've also been described as a news outlet, and all of the above are true. All of the above. And as it turns out, there's never been more activity than you can imagine after the long, long delays in the production schedule of The Hobbit. Now that everything is happening at full tilt, we have lots of news every day in the worlds of gaming, that's video and unplugged, gaming and community events and literary events as well.
You can find us on Facebook, of course, and on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are live at Comic-Con. Would everybody just wave to our live audience so they know, so they feel the love at home?
Hello, live audience. Hey, I hope the audio is good. Can you guys hear us out there in the world of the interwebs? Good. Thumbs up. Hey, a big hand for Justin Sewell, our production partner who helps us do our podcasts and our video. You know, when we bagged that exclusive interview with Guillermo del Toro a couple of summers ago, I couldn't have done it without Justin's help, and I very much appreciate that, and so do the fans. And we acknowledge the spirit of William the Bull. He is in the room in spirit, and he's in the script, of course.
So last year, raise your hand if you happened to be at this panel last year. We were hanging on to our hopes.
Is it possible we could lower house lights, please?
Oh, that would be
for the
great.
Slides. That's lovely.
Oh, it's really dark. If you are scared, hold your friend's hand.
There's the joke. Yeah.
That's much better when you can see it, right? So last year we were worried a little. Is The Hobbit really going to happen? And there were all kinds of complications, and we won't go into those, but it's a time for celebration now. This is all really happening. So now we know.
Yes, now is the time. Yes, yes.
If you aren't aware, The Hobbit is split into two parts. They will release the films in Decembers, which are appropriate, starting next in 2012, and then in 2013. We will, of course, effort line parties from theonering.net so that not only can you go to the movies, you can do it with a lot of friends, and probably at midnight. Directed by Peter Jackson.
Yay!
And our friend Andy Serkis